Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's good.
Is it working?
Yeah, we're good.
It work? It's not broken?
No, it's good now. I just
Alright.
I exited out of the slideshow.
Oh, well.
Edit that part out.
Yep.
Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Devilish Podcast. I'm here with two guests today. I have Kicker from Asterox Gaming, and I have a friend of his, Kento. I don't remember the numbers. I don't remember the numbers. Sorry.
343.
I remember the names. I just don't remember numbers very well.
Numbers are useless.
Kento, the 343.
No, numbers are useless.
Hey, I have numbers in my name too, you asshole.
Exactly why I never use them.
Yeah, you always just put soul level. You never put 21. Kind of easy to remember.
Yeah, but what's the point?
Gosh.
Because numbers, man.
Anyway,
It's math.
moving on.
21!
Anyways, we have we actually have some topics. This is more planned out than the last one. I'll say that much. We have about 4 topics, and we have 2 game quizzes as well.
But tish.
So let's just go ahead and start with the first topic. The first topic sort of talks about. We're gonna get this boring one out of the way because I just found these topics randomly. And the first one actually talks about Microsoft Office and everything.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of Microsoft Office?
Never heard of it.
Word, PowerPoint, never heard of it.
Yeah, I have. Anyway, continue. I don't want to.
Well, apparently there are free apps for it now. Free apps for Microsoft Office.
How does that make sense?
I don't know. I didn't know that phones had the capacity to run that.
Oh, what? So you can get Microsoft Word on your phone?
Yeah.
All right. While you continue to talk, I'll check the iPhone.
It's what it says. Yeah, it's making.
All right.
Yeah, hang on one sec. Yeah, it says for available to iOS, Android, and tablet users for free.
Cool.
The apps are available separately on the App Store, and a Google Play version of Office called Microsoft Office Mobile is also available.
Microsoft Office Mobile.
But that's for the Google Play Store for all the Android users.
And
you use Android?
Nope.
No?
Apple for the win? No, I'm only kidding.
Yeah,
I don't.
iPhone.
I have Apple.
Here it is, Microsoft Office Mobile.
I like Apple.
But that doesn't...
I'll get this.
That's so confusing,
download.
though. That's confusing. Why would they make, mobile versions? But I'm pretty sure that the other versions for the computer are still, expensive. So now you can just go on your phone and get it for free?
But, even though even if it's expensive on the PC, I will still not pay for it.
You probably don't have it to begin with.
I don't know. Let me check.
Noob. What?
No, I don't.
I used to use Word and I had to use Word and PowerPoint for school projects, and that costs a little bit more than you think. And now they're just like, hey, let's put the Office things just for free, because why not? Because
there's shit on phones, because you can't do shit on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, does that mean if you have a computer tablet, it's going to be free basically, because if it's running off an Android database, you can just go onto the App Store.
I guess.
So you could virtually just use everything for free.
Well, the Office stuff, yeah. And they had this new thing called, Office 365 or something that they released.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that's about. I've seen it, everywhere. It's been stuck in my face. Every time I have anything Microsoft related, it's get 365. And Microsoft...
That sounds like...
Okay, do you want to listen? Office 365 is a software plus services offering that provides Office applications and related services to its subscribers. For consumers, the service allows the use of one Microsoft Office apps on Windows and OS X, provides storage space on Microsoft's cloud storage service OneDrive, and grants 60 Skype minutes per month. Ooh, 60.
Well, the thing about that, I didn't really use Skype minutes.
No, I never have.
Isn't that for when you call phones?
No. This is if you want to call a phone. And Microsoft Cloud Storage, hasn't Apple already done that?
I think
and it's
so,
free.
Yeah. I believe so, yeah.
There's store everything on the cloud, it's free.
Basically, that's probably why they made Microsoft Office free for iOS and everything, because of the cloud storage.
Yeah. Yeah, the iCloud is free and everything.
Yeah, that iCloud thing. I actually have that, but I didn't. That's a story for another time.
Yeah.
it's a pretty fucked up story. You know what? Fuck it. We have a podcast to run. I might as well tell the story.
Go on, tell the story.
The story.
Do it for the kids.
The story is basically the iCloud did a major fuck up on my phone. I used to have different iPhones, and I had to switch numbers because I don't remember why, but I had to switch numbers. So I got a new number, and I bought like a ton of music because I kept getting iTunes cards.
Yeah.
So I bought a ton of music, and then I had to delete most of it. I thought it would be saved to the cloud, so I deleted like almost everything so I could get iOS 8, which I still don't actually have.
Oh,
I actually heard that update was a bust. So since I never got it, I was like, okay, I'll just go back into iCloud and re-download the thing. Nothing saved. So all the music I had, I now have to rebuy.
Don't rebuy it. Just go find your transaction IDs and go to them.
No, it's not there.
No, because
I looked, it's not there.
weird.
So I don't have all the crap I had before. I was like, oh, so I not only deleted all my shit, but I didn't even get the fucking iOS 8 update. I was like, this is bullshit.
Doesn't
iOS 8
have, like all these glitches?
I think it was iOS
like
8.
that.
iOS 8 fail wiped $20 billion off Apple's value.
I heard it was like a bust.
Yeah, that's pretty much a good thing that you kept
$20
iOS
billion,
7.
$20 billion has been wiped off the value of Apple after the company was forced to pull the latest version of its mobile operating system, iOS 8.
Yeah. You see, it's still telling me to update to 8. It's now 8.1.1.
A few hours after it was released, Apple withdrew the iOS 8.01 update after a flood of angry iPhone 6 owners complained that the software was blocking calls and preventing the fingerprint identification feature, Touch ID, from working.
Yeah, like I said.
Oh
the
yeah,
thing was a
that
bust.
right
Yeah.
there.
That's from www.mirror.co.uk/news/technology/science/iOS 8 file wipes 20.
So about the whole.
Kicker, to be completely honest, your voice sounds like people that, like, when they play Call of Duty and they're, like, talking. That's usually, I hear voices like that, basically.
I've gotten that before.
Well, it's because most people are like that for some reason. I don't understand.
Yeah.
There's, like, a ton of people that have that type of voice and they do that. I'm like, wow, okay, so... But so basically on the Microsoft Office thing, so basically I didn't know that phones had the capacity to run that. That's why it was only for PC, because I didn't think I didn't think they had the capacity to run it. Hell, my laptop probably doesn't have the capacity to run it.
Okay, so Apple was saying that they lost 20 billion off their market shares, which to be honest isn't actually all that much, because
it's taking out pocket change for freaking Apple.
Because they are current from the best we can get is the 21st of November, and it's currently the 24th of November.
Mm-hmm.
Their stock is going back up, and it's now in 683.08 billion.
No surprise there. Apple is a fucking rich ass company.
Yep. I've always wondered.
Even though I just realized I have an iPhone product, but I'm using Microsoft stuff for. So my laptop has Microsoft stuff, and my iPhone has Apple stuff, and then I have a PlayStation, which is Sony stuff.
Oh god.
And then I have a Wii, which is Nintendo stuff.
I presume
Once again, Dreamcast. I'm joking.
Microsoft's price chart at the moment is 47.98 billion. Should be.
Damn.
Around 40 billion.
Don't you wish you were worth that much?
No, not really.
No, you don't wish you were worth that much?
No, because it's not just one person though, is it? It's
It's
lots
a
of people.
company.
Yeah.
But still, you gotta imagine that they sell that, they're gonna be done basically. They don't have to do anything. How much did you say the Apple one was again?
600 odd billion.
And Microsoft was what?
40 billion.
So Apple right now has a higher stock than Microsoft.
By about 12 times.
Damn.
15
They're
times.
gonna rule the world, man.
What's
They
Google?
already have.
No, they got. Wait, what about Android?
What about Google?
Samsung.
Is it?
What
Samsung.
about Google?
What about Google? Google just, which is funny.
I'll go off the basis of Google stock, like the stocks that come up if you just put in the company name and the stocks. So Microsoft stocks are 47.97.
Mhm.
Apple stocks are 116.35. And Google's, like, putting all that into perspective against Google stocks, Google stocks are 537.27.
Damn.
Google will take over the world, if anyone is going to.
They already took over YouTube.
What about Yahoo? Stupid question.
What about
Forget it.
Bing?
Yahoo stocks.
Yeah, Bing.
Yahoo stocks are more than Microsoft's.
Damn.
What? Seriously?
Not kidding. By $3, I presume. Something.
$3 by $3.
$3 only.
I don't know, $3 or $3 billion.
Billion, and then Yahoo's 48.7 $3 by $3.
No, I'm not talking about billions.
The world.
We're
all of the
$3 better than you.
All of the numbers I've been talking about for the last couple of minutes have been just plain numbers.
Losers.
And Bing, you said.
They gave him $2. Now they're like, oh no, no one.
You type in Bing stocks and nothing comes up.
It just shows a Google instead.
Right.
It says Google stocks instead.
Yeah, Bing stocks aren't there. There's no
Does
such thing.
Salesforce have its own stock?
There is.
Type
I
in
would not be
Nintendo's.
surprised if it did.
Type
Nintendo
in-
stocks?
This is gonna be an actually segue to our next topic.
I accidentally put in Nintendo stocks.
How
Or
about
stocks.
Sega?
Do it. No, go ahead and do it. I'm just saying this will be a segue to our next topic.
It's also not there.
Nintendo stocks?
Oh, 13.8.
13. Wow, they really went off the deep end.
Let's play Station.
Sony.
That's the one.
Sony.
Sony.
21.24.
How about Sega?
Sega. Isn't Sega not really? I usually just see Sega stuff on Nintendo crap now.
It's Sonic. Yeah.
I usually just see.
See, just putting in Sega stocks, it comes up with gun stocks.
Ah.
Oh.
Anyway, continue on to the next topic.
Anyway, our next topic.
Wait, what about Minecraft?
Minecraft
Does it have
stuff.
its own?
Mojang.
Sorry.
Yeah, Mojang.
Yeah, Mojang. No, sorry. I'm stupid. Don't. Just
I
don't
don't
hate me.
think Mojang actually they don't sell stocks.
No.
They don't?
Oh,
Were
no.
they like an
That's
independent
nice.
company for a while?
Well, yeah, they were independent. They were indie company, and then Microsoft bought them for $2.5 billion.
Oh,
Ages
so it'd
ago.
be in the Microsoft.
September
stuff.
15th ish.
Right. Anyways,
Anyway, yeah.
really for our next topic, this talks about more Nintendo. Nintendo apparently has plans for the Wii U to do DLC now.
Did you just say the Wii U is going to do DLC?
Yes, Nintendo has plans for the Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U and 3DS to have DLC.
I quite like that idea.
Well, especially since it's Super Smash Bros., you're gonna add more characters, and so far the only one that's been confirmed as a DLC is Mewtwo. Which
Everyone
was
else
in
does it. Why
Melee,
shouldn't they?
Oh,
Which is he was in Melee, I believe.
Yeah.
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo's a good one.
He will appear as a free download in spring of next year for those who register only on both versions of the game, though. He also
I like how the
So
Wii
it
did
You'll also
this.
be- if you buy both versions of the game, you'll get Mewtwo in spring. But if you want to get him, he'll be sold like further down the line.
So it's free DLC if you get them both.
Yeah, if you get both the 3DS version and the Wii U, you'll get a free Mewtwo character DLC.
That's kind of cool. I like that idea.
But you have
It's
to
like-
buy both, or else you have to pay
So?
for them. You have
But
to
you-
get both.
Okay, but for the people that want both, they get a free Mewtwo.
Yeah, free Mewtwo. Woo!
See, it might not be.
It's not like they didn't steal his moveset, put it on Lucario and Super Smash Bros. Brawl or anything like that.
I'm sorry, I don't play all those games.
I've played
Oh.
almost all Super. I've not played the Wii U version because I don't have a Wii U, but I've played all.
I've
the others.
actually
In fact, the
I
last
played
podcast
Melee and I
had
played
Super Smash
Brawl.
Brothers, the original in the background. The last podcast. So you think that that's actually a good idea for them to sell DLC stuff like that?
I think it's a good idea because everyone else does it, so why
Yeah.
shouldn't they?
Because it's Nintendo.
That'll help them,
Nintendo
I
isn't
think.
really DLC thing. I mean, they had like the
They used to be, now they are.
that Nintendo store. I usually play Nintendo for like party games. Really, I don't really.
Yeah.
They're not really up there with Sony and
They're more
Microsoft
family.
now.
That's
Yeah,
it.
they're more like family games nowadays than.
They're family games, but if they throw out DLC that does
Except
cost
for
money,
Bayonetta.
no,
that
but
one-
listen, like the way they've got it, they've got the right mind down the idea for making more money anyway. Because if it's all for kids, kids will go, "Ooh, a Mewtwo, I want." Go beg their parents for, it, and then fucking Nintendo get more money.
Yeah.
But what do you think of the whole implement of having to buy both versions just to get him for free?
It's the
I
government,
think that's
man. I blame
that's
the government.
again, that's another money making thing for them.
No.
So if they buy both
Yeah.
versions, they don't have to buy Mewtwo. He's not going to be sold. He's only going to be there if you buy both versions in the next spring. If you didn't get both versions, he's not going to be out until further down the line. They don't have any other DLC planned yet, but
Well,
speaking of which, have
Spring-
you seen that the Super Smash Brothers roster?
Hmm?
Have you
yeah,
seen
they
it?
have the
Yeah.
Wii Fit guy.
Yeah, the Wii Fit trainer thing.
I like that.
They have
Hard to
Pac-Man.
find that, but-
Pac-Man apparently decided to pay a visit. I've
I
seen
didn't
it.
know one.
I tried to keep up to date with that roster, and then like it released, and a whole bunch of other people were at it. I was like, "What the hell? Where did all these people come from?"
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
like, it's just
Which one is it? Like, what's the new game coming out? Called
What do you mean?
the new one coming out.
It's already out.
With the Wii Fit guys. Oh, it is. I'm
Yeah,
stupid.
It's already out. It's been released already. You can.
Is it the 3DS?
The 3DS
not-
version's been out for a while. The Wii U version.
Yeah,
just
no,
came
that's
out.
why I was saying that's not the 3DS version,
No,
right?
no, the Wii U version just came out. The 3DS has been out for a
Oh,
while
you-
now. And there's actually
Okay.
a significant difference if you buy the 3DS and Wii U version. Mostly, not the characters or anything, but it's the stages. Like, if you buy the 3DS,
Hmm.
you'll get 3DS game type stages. If you buy the Wii U version, you get Wii U version type stages.
Yeah.
Which I think was actually...
Oh, here you go.
I think that was a good idea on their part, because you don't really want to just, do what they usually did. And they did it with two consoles. They wanted to have some exclusives on both type of consoles. So, I thought that was a pretty good idea on their part, to have at least something exclusive. I think people would be upset if it was the characters, because they did want to play with the entire roster.
Yeah.
What are these secret characters that they have? Secret
There's probably
fighters.
a ton of secret fighters. I mean, it usually just comes out
There's
with just a
about-
couple,
there's
and then
three.
you have to unlock all the rest.
There's 11 of them. There's 11 secret ones.
Only 11? There's usually like 20.
Well, there's two updated
25.
ones. There's two updates. Should I tell what the secret fighters are, or should I save the find out?
Well,
Leave it. Don't say them.
yeah,
You could
we can figure it
tell
out.
them when
ourselves.
to skip ahead.
Yeah, they can always skip ahead. It's a podcast.
All right, go for it.
Alright,
Okay,
if you don't
so,
want to be
wait.
spoiled, hang on. If you don't want to be spoiled for Super Smash Brothers for Wii U secret characters, skip on ahead. Probably.
How far?
Probably. I don't think it'll take them that long. Maybe like a minute, maybe two.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
So we've got
Now, if you haven't fast forward, this is your fault. Go ahead.
okay. We've got Jigglypuff and the Duck Hunt guys for the new updates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the duck and the dog.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Ness, which I really liked in Brawl. He was awesome.
He's been in since the original, actually. Ness. He's always been in.
Yeah.
He wasn't a secret character in Melee and Brawl, but he was in the first one.
Yeah, we got Falco.
Falco's
I like
usually a
Fox.
secret
I'm not
character.
too sure about.
Falco's been a secret character since Melee.
Yeah. Wario. I think he was a secret character before.
No, he wasn't. He was
Oh,
original in Brawl, so he becomes a secret character in the new one.
Okay.
So when he
Dr. Mario. I believe he's a
back?
new one.
He's back. No, he's
Yeah.
in Melee. Dr. Mario was in
Oh,
Melee,
really?
but he had the same
I don't
moveset as
remember.
he had the same moveset as Mario. Really, the only significant difference was, you know, that fireball that Mario usually throws? It was a pill.
Yeah.
And I used to make jokes about, like, giving people drugs. Like, take the drugs, take the drugs.
Yeah, take them.
That's what I usually did.
The Popo's coming.
Exactly.
We've got Dark Pit. He's new.
He's a new one. Pit was in the original.
No,
not the original. Pit was in Brawl. That's when he joined.
Ganondorf. Ooh, my voice there. Ganondorf.
Ganondorf was in Melee, but he had the moveset of Captain Falcon.
If you skip to around here, skip forward.
He was also a secret character in Brawl. Yeah.
In Brawl, yeah. I remember that one.
In Melee, though, he had the same moveset as Captain Falcon, but they switched up. So instead of doing the Falcon Punch he did the elbow type one.
Ah.
So
that seems legit.
They wanted to keep him in, so they did that. Alright, keep going.
Is that all?
Rob.
Oh my.
Rob has been in
Rob, he was in Brawl.
Yeah, he was a secret character in Brawl.
Yeah. Okay. So, newcomer, Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr. is a new one.
Yeah.
He's never been
looks like...
I think you can actually also play as the 7, like, Koopa kids. That, whatever, like Ludwig and stuff like that. You can play as them as well.
Yeah. Mr. Game & Watch, I know he was in Brawl.
He's been in since Melee, and he's always been a secret character. In fact, it was a pain in the ass to get him in Melee.
He sucks when you're fighting him and people know how to use him.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Sucks.
I'm actually pretty good with him as well. You could probably
I believe those are them. That's all of them.
You could actually probably run down the list.
That's all of them. Hang on. That's all of them. That's... Wait, we'll give just a couple minutes of talking, that's it, so that we can let people catch up to this point. If you skipped through, this is where you should be landing.
If you skipped ahead, you should be good now.
Stop here, and there will be no more talk of secret characters.
Can I talk about the original characters?
Go for it, but they're not secret, are they?
No, they shouldn't be secret.
Alright, go for it.
I've played Super Smash Bros. Since the beginning, so I sort of know all the original characters.
Yeah.
For example, if you threw out a name, I could probably tell you the first time he was in.
I never played any of the games.
Kento, do you still have the roster pulled up?
I can pull... Do you want the secret ones or the regular roster?
Regular ones.
Okay, I've got that pulled up, yeah.
I want you to just call out a name, and I could probably tell you what was his first appearance. See if I can surprise any of you.
Let's see. How about... Ooh, Charizard?
Charizard was with Pokemon Trainer in Brawl, but he became a separate
character. Okay, I was trying to trick you there. Okay.
No. Gotta try harder than that.
Samus.
Samus has been in since the original, and she's always been an original character. Never unlockable.
Donkey Kong.
Original character since the beginning, never a secret character.
Fox.
Fox has also been in since the original, never a secret character.
Dang. Sheik.
Sheik was a transformation from Zelda in Melee and Brawl. She was just basically a transformation.
This is weird because I think they're saying that Zelda and Sheik are two separate characters this time.
They're not. Zelda is Sheik. It was in
this time.
So
it was in Ocarina of Time. She was trying to escape Ganondorf by dressing up as Sheik.
Okay, because they have two different people in this one. Okay, Ike.
Ike was in Brawl, but that was his first appearance. He was in Brawl.
Okay, Meta Knight.
Brawl.
Okay.
That was his first appearance. Never a secret character.
How about Zero Suit Samus?
Zero Suit Samus technically was in Brawl because if you use the Smash Ball with Samus as the suit, she'd lose her suit, so that would make her Zero Suit Samus. Which is actually, I think, a cheat, like a cheat thing where you can start off as Zero Suit Samus, which I never did because fuck that. She sucked in Brawl.
Pikmin and Olimar.
He's been into the Brawl, and he's always been a sucky character.
Just throws his Pikmin at you.
That's all. I once was there to play as Olimar without any Pikmin, so I threw all my Pikmin off the cliff and I won. I didn't know how I did it, but I fucking won. I was like, winner. I win the Super Smash Brothers.
You have to be a true boss to be able to beat somebody with Olimar and his Pikmin. I mean, seriously.
I'm actually a pretty good boss, because I did one of the hardest events in Melee with Jigglypuff. And you had to take on Giga Bowser, Ganondorf, and Mewtwo, all with 3 lives.
Dang.
And I did it.
Yeah, I know, like, Kirby's my favorite to use. Kirby, Fox, or Pikachu. Not Pikachu, Mario.
I usually use, it usually went, the third I usually used was Ike, then Mario, then Link.
Yeah.
I could kick ass with those guys.
Yeah. I like Kirby just because I feel like it's more, you can use the defense as an attack, so.
Yeah. I found out that you could suicide with Bowser.
Seriously?
Yeah, you can do like a little suicide. You know his little body slam thing that you do? If you do like B lefty and you grab someone and he body slams him? Well, I got close to a cliff and I did a body slam and we fell all the way down. He couldn't get out of it. I was like,
My brother used to use Bowser all the time against me, and that was the only way he'd be able to beat me.
He's not really a character you want to do if you're trying to end the game quickly, because he's just too slow.
But no, like, when he'd beat me to the stupid, whatever the heck that ball thing is. And
Smash Ball? Smash Ball?
Smash Ball, yes, that one. He'd beat me to that every single time, and yeah. Let's just say it never ended well for me.
That's because you came out with Giga Bowser, and Giga Bowser can fuck your day up.
Yeah, he can! It's like...
The idea of Giga Bowser came in Melee.
Oh, shoot!
If you beat it, if I remember correctly, if you beat Adventure Time on hard mode, on Melee, you can actually face Giga Bowser.
Oh, wow. Tell my mom I love her!
Like, instead of taking on, like, in the end of the adventure mode on Melee, you take on Bowser. Like, if you play easy and normal, you just take on regular Bowser, he dies, that's it. If you do it on hard and you do, like, at a certain speed, you'll take on, like, a black Bowser instead of, like, the regular color. It'll be, like, the black version.
Yeah.
And
listen, not being racist.
You'll kill him and he'll come back, his statue will come back, and Giga Bowser will come out. And you have to defeat Giga Bowser, and his fucking trophy explodes. I was like, oh shit. And if you do it correctly, you can actually get the trophy of Giga Bowser. I don't know why they came out with that idea. Just all of a sudden, I just saw that. I was like, what the hell? Like, there's no origin story. Just, hey, let's see how Bowser looks like if we just make him really terrifying. Fucking assholes.
He just wants a friend.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think my hardest event on Melee was actually, I think it was number 39. We had to take on Pikachu and Pichu.
Ooh.
For some reason, I think it's because I had 1 life and they had 2. It was just a pain in the fucking ass. I finally fucking did it and got Pichu. I was like, yes!
So, next topic.
Alright.
Yeah, Wii Fit Trainer, let's see.
Alright, next topic. Talks about any of you have heard of the company of Double Fine?
Yep.
Well,
Never heard of it.
They laid off 12 staff members after an unannounced project was unexpectedly canceled by its publisher.
Fuck.
They said that while noting that the company's previously announced was in development, the other games that it had would not be affected, which would be Broken Age Act 2, Massive Chalice, and Grim Fandango Remastered. Will have no affected by the departures.
Fuck.
So apparently some new project they were making, and
Did they just not have enough money for it or something?
No, the publisher canceled it.
Oh.
And I guess I don't know why they laid off the workers.
Well, I guess they didn't need them if they didn't have the project to be working on.
I guess not. So they laid off 12 staff members.
Well, you could use the workers to have them start another project, possibly.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. They might not have had the money to make another project.
Yeah, they might have run out of funds. That might have been their one thing, and then the publisher canceled, and they may not have enough money to keep them.
Hopefully
Oh,
they
here you go. I
don't go
found
bankrupt from
the video
that.
you're talking
Can you
about.
imagine though, it's 12 staff members. Just like that.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
It's gotta be weird in that office now. You got 12, just 12 people absent now. That's not very...
Hey, where's John? He's gone now.
That's never a good thing for a company to lay off some staff members.
No.
It's very not a good thing when the publisher cancels the game.
Yeah, that's an odd thing to happen. Usually, because it doesn't really affect him or them.
That was the reaction, was to lay off the 12 staff members, which is really, you get the motive behind that is.
Obviously, they probably didn't.
It must have been money issues. That's the only thing I can think of. It must have been money issues.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Well, at least their other games won't be affected by it because they're already out.
Yeah.
I believe the ones I mentioned off.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a thing. Go on.
No, go ahead.
It's a different subject entirely.
Go on ahead. I don't care.
Does anyone know what Curiosity What's Inside the Cube is?
I think I've heard of this. Yes.
So basically, what this is was it's this company called 22 Caps
Right.
made it as a experimental project.
Mm-hmm.
And the way it would work was that everyone was tapping away at a cube, which had 25 billion cubelets that had to be broken by someone just tapping on a screen. It was like a tablet, iPhone, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And no one knew what was inside, and all the maker of it said was it's life-changing and something no one else can really give you.
It's tits, isn't it?
It's what?
It's probably tits, isn't it? What?
So basically, the final cube was broken, and you were chosen to either you could keep it to yourself or you could tell the world what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So we chose to tell the world, and basically what it is 22 Caps. You know the game Goddess?
Yeah.
So
I've
it's
heard of it, yeah.
I don't know if it's released yet, but whenever it is going to be released, or it is, he is the overall god of that game. He will choose what rules they play by,
Damn.
and so on and so forth. But the life-changing part is that he will get a small amount of all of its income.
Huh. That game sells well. They're gonna.
Yeah, so if that game sells well, he'll get a small amount of every time that game sells.
That's pretty lucky. That one guy. It's like, there's only one thing. Like, done.
Yeah, and he was saying he never spent any money on the game. He didn't, because you could buy like microtransactions and things.
Yeah.
So that they could kind of keep it running, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
And he never spent anything on the game. He just came on one day and started tapping away.
Yeah, exactly. Just came and started tapping on a cube, and all of a sudden, wow.
Like I played that quite a bit because it was actually kind of relaxing and entertaining.
Just tapping away at cubes with a bunch of other people. Tapping away at a cube.
The amount of penises that were made was a bit ridiculous.
What a surprise.
I know,
If you
right?
give us any choice, we'll always draw a penis.
Basically.
That's just guy gamer logic right there.
Yeah.
It really
Anyway,
is.
moving on, because, meh.
Well, I still want to... You just gotta think, though, about the whole 12 staff members. If
Yeah.
they lay off 12 staff members, that means their next project won't be as good because they'll have 12 less people to work on that project. Either it'll take longer or it won't be as good. Because usually they have a deadline to publish a game, don't they?
Yeah, kind of to keep their money flowing.
And the thing is, would they trust the same publisher? If you cancel
Probably not, no.
If they canceled the last game, why would they trust the same publisher?
Yeah.
They canceled their last game. So that means now they have to find a new publisher to publish their game and work on it as well, with less people to work on it.
Yeah, that's gonna really be tricky.
Yeah, especially if they laid off for financial issues, like we said.
Like, there's this company called Untamed Games.
Mhm.
I can be in contact with them and I can talk to them and stuff. Well, to 2 of the 4 developers. They're an indie development team.
Mhm.
But I know that if they laid off 12 work members, they'd have no one, because there's only 4 of them. But, like, laying off
They'd have
even
to
2 of
They'd
them.
have to take out the water cooler. That'd count as 3 people right there.
But, like, if they
Take
didn't
off.
have the other half of the team I know they'd struggle hugely with getting it out.
We don't know how big Double Fine is, though. I mean,
Double Fine's not big.
Exactly. So that's
Double
kind of
Fine's
what my
fairly.
guess. So that means they probably won't have like that many workers. Maybe like a
Their
third.
website's
It might
like
be
a
like a third of their
mess.
company then if
Sorry?
they laid off.
Yeah, and like that's a large amount.
Especially for a smaller company, that can cripple. That can just cripple you right there.
Yeah, I'm really hoping Double Fine doesn't go into issues there.
It's up to
Yeah.
bankruptcy or anything like that. I guess we can segue into the next topic, which actually has to do with. You ever heard of the game Trials Fusion?
I'm actually currently playing that game.
Well, did you know that their multiplayer is finally about to come out?
Yes, I just noticed that because I went on
Yeah.
and I saw the multiplayer thing and it's like
coming
waiting
to
for the next update.
It's going to be officially released for PC in 2015, but there's a beta version right now that you can play. It's up to 8 players. It's up to 8 players.
8 players?
Yeah, 8 players in any given race.
What? How do I play that?
But the beta version? I don't know. I just...
Early
I'm gonna
next
Google
year.
that because I love Trials Fusion.
I played Trials Fusion, and I was pretty upset that they didn't have an online multiplayer. And for this will probably help them out a lot because they've been waiting. I heard that they've been waiting a while for the multiplayer.
I've been waiting for ages because I bought this game on release.
Well, it's going to be coming out in 2015,
Well,
so you still have to wait a good bit
Well, not really because 2015 is
be-
in like 2 months.
or so.
1 month, just over a month.
Oh, but
But
if you really like a game, 2 months is 50 years.
Yeah,
Well,
but
like-
like I
Yeah,
really like this
basically.
game. I've
Every
been
day-
waiting.
every time you
for-
wake up, you're just going to be counting down the days for something to be released.
You're just crying and stuff. It's not out yet!
Well, he can play the beta version, so that will kind of keep him at bay.
Where do I get
Well,
the
remember,
beta
it's
version?
a beta version. Just remember
Huh?
this, it's a beta version,
Yeah.
so you know there's going to be a ton of
Like,
bugs and everything.
This released in April 2014. April 2014. I bought it on release, and since then I've been waiting for multiplayer. So 2 months isn't that much.
Yeah.
Well, then
I guess
again,
it is
it says
because
really
now
well
I
that
you
three
don't
know.
know when the
different-
multiplayer is going to be released.
Yeah, now I
that
do.
I kind of give you a tiny timestamp. It's gonna.
I was gonna look it up anyway because fucking hell, I saw the pre-syncing thing going. We're going waiting for a next update, then multiplayer. I kind of went, what? I was gonna say something, but I don't think we were gonna talk about Trials Fusion.
Well, we did. So
Yeah.
it was one of the gaming topics I wanted to talk about.
It's quite funny the way you brought it up as I kind of like booted up this game.
Yeah. So I played some of the Trials game. Not like I don't remember playing Trials Fusion, but I played some of the other ones. And
Oh, the voice-
the game would be really fun with online multiplayer. I'm just surprised they haven't implemented it until now. I mean, is it that hard to implement online multiplayer in that type of game?
I don't think so because like they did it so easily on Evolution, but maybe they're doing something different.
Maybe they're adding something that took it a while.
Like it is. You're saying it's 8 players. Trials Evolution was 4 players, so 8 players is kind of cool.
Well, that's probably one of the things that took it longer than it should. They're going. Actually, there's also another thing. It says teams can be forced with up to 50 members.
Yeah, I just opened a team.
Yeah.
I'm 534th in the team leaderboards, and there's only me in the team. There we go.
Do you want to say your team name out loud for people to join your team?
My team name is Top Notch Comedy, and the fucking Jesus. The tag for it is TNC. Sorry. So if you can find that, join it. I'll happily add anyone really.
The 10 viewers will definitely not join your team.
I know, right? Well, actually, a couple of rules. You have to be over like level 40 to join because, just
Wow.
I
He's strict
I started.
on his rules. He's
I'm
not,
level
he's not strict on the
51.
community channel, but God forbid, when it comes to his Trials Fusion, he's strict.
Yeah, I like my games, and I'd like to have a good team. Now, if you're shit at the game,
Then I can't join any teams because I've never been really good at a game, but I've been really funny at a game.
if you're like not good at the game, but if you're still over level 40, I'll still add you because you'll still bring quite a bit of score.
You just won't really be in many races. You'll be more
yeah.
you'll be more of like a role player if anything.
You'll be more of a cheerleader, really.
So, this whole trial season thing is kind of weird because you said it came out in what, April?
April?
And it's coming out sometime in 2015, so that's almost going to be about a year or so since the game came out. What exactly did they have to implement in the online multiplayer, do you think? I don't think it'd be the 8-player thing. Would it really take it that long?
No, it couldn't. Like, why wouldn't you just... I don't understand how they didn't have it ready.
They just didn't.
And then it took a year to take
maybe
it...
they had a deadline, and then like, okay, now we can't put multiplayer in. So maybe they've been working on multiplayer, but there's like a ton of bugs or something with it. But they're finally starting to get it working because the beta is out. But remember, betas usually have a ton of bugs.
Yeah, but betas are just put out so that the community can shout at the company and go, "This is what's wrong with your game."
Yeah, basically. But it should be out. You guys should be able to check it out. See...
Yeah, make sure you join my team.
It's nice that they finally did it. But the real question is, what took them so long?
Yeah.
That's the real question. Maybe when it comes out, maybe we'll have another... If this podcast is still going, maybe we'll discuss about what took it so long.
Yeah.
Because this podcast will probably keep running. I mean, I just do it whenever I have people, really.
Yeah, well, I'm around most days.
Alright, so...
Yeah, I'm always up for it.
Yeah.
Hey, you've got your base team here, so...
Yeah, I got a base podcast team, so we can always do that.
Just have special guests.
I'll have to make sure to add Kento and Skype after this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what's next?
Do it.
Well, okay, segue. Next topic. This talks kind of about how people in the Oculus Rift are kind of don't want it into its well, some of them have decided to put the Oculus Rift into some of their games, but not like big companies have yet.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I'd say they will once it's released properly. I say until we have a consumer release on the Oculus Rift, not many people are going to trust it, because we still don't know what Facebook are going to plan on doing with it. So I'd say that's what we're doing.
For example, the CEO of Take-Two, which is the parent company to build 2K games and Rockstar, told IGN, which is where I got this topic from, that he doesn't think the industry is ready for the Oculus Rift yet.
Yeah.
Which
is fair enough.
I mean, yeah.
It's his company.
Yeah, sure, but you gotta look at the pros and cons of the Oculus Rift, really.
I think any game that goes, we have Oculus Rift now, will be big, because there's not a lot of companies doing it.
Right.
Because, like...
But could you imagine playing, like, the more top, like, first-person games, like, this is just an example, COD or GTA? Like, because I can't, the next gen, you can go into the first-person.
Yeah.
If you did that with the Oculus, oh my God.
I would hate it. I'd absolutely hate it, because I honestly can only see the Oculus Rift at the moment working well with sit-down game, like a game like Euro Truck Simulator 2 worked perfectly with.
Right.
Because you're not having to move. But when there's a second viewpoint of being able to move, but then again, it's amazing for if you're standing somewhere like around a corner, you can peek around the corner.
Exactly.
That's just outstanding.
So you think it's more of a bad thing right now to have Oculus Rift and playing in some type games?
There's some games you could have in. I can't see it going well with a first-person shooter.
Yeah, okay.
Because I know they tried it with Team Fortress 2, didn't they? I know a lot of hate had that.
I do not remember them doing that, but I'll just take your word for it. Then again, I don't have an Oculus Rift.
Yeah, they do. They have it.
I don't have an Oculus.
I don't think anybody, but some really huge gamers do. So don't worry.
Didn't one of our... Oh God, I can't remember the dude.
Yeah, Reggie had one.
Yeah, he had an Oculus Rift.
He has DK2. I'm getting one in May when they release. Hopefully they're releasing in May, and I should get one for my birthday. So
wait, Oculus, is it like for games or whatever?
Currently they're releasing it for development.
Really, the only thing I see for the Oculus Rift would be like roller coaster and like horror stuff mostly.
Roller coaster, horror stuff, fucking falling, dropping games.
Yeah, exactly.
Skydiving, parachuting. I'd love to do it in driving games, flying games.
I like to do that in the thing for the Oculus Rift.
Oh, try adding that to Forza. That would be cool.
That would
Yeah, exactly. Any fucking simulator simulator where you're standing still or sitting down,
Which is
So,
pretty funny.
As long as
because-
it's first.
driving boats,
yeah,
that kind of thing.
play jumping simulator. Did you know there's actually something called that?
What?
Yeah, there's actually one
need to
called
look this
Nothing.
up.
There's actually one called Nothing Simulator. I'm not kidding.
You look this up.
There's one called Rock Simulator. There's one called Turtle
Jumping simulator is horses. Oh, I'm pretty sure I've played this. Or I played some horse game on the Oculus Rift at EGX.
So games like that where you're just basically doing nothing and that
Nothing Simulator 2015.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding about Nothing Simulator. There's Sitting Simulator.
Oh, this is a Kickstarter or something, it looks like.
There's Sitting Simulator. I'm gonna
Funding
do
unsuccessful.
that one. What a surprise!
It's $1.
Wow. We'll pay $1 for nothing.
What?
Wait, what are you talking about for $1?
Nothing simulator.
I had that before it became $1, actually, and it's just white. It was nothing but white. I played it. I was
Really?
like, let's just see what this was. It was just white. There's one. I wasn't kidding about one called Rock Simulator either.
Yeah, I know.
And you don't do anything. It's just like an island, and you're just there.
Hello!
That's it. That's all. That's it. And so you're saying games like that would be best suited for the Oculus Rift right now? Do you think maybe
Well,
in the
not
future?
rock simulator, but
You think maybe in the future, maybe they could do it more like media type games? Like,
What do you mean?
Because right now they're kind of just doing like with small games, but do you think they could get like in the moderate companies?
well, like they've gotten into Euro Truck Simulator too, and
Yeah.
to me that's a company.
So you think that's the highest it's gotten so far? What do you think the highest thing for the Oculus Rift has gotten so far, anyways?
I think Euro Truck Simulator 2 is one of the highest places it's gotten to because that is a popular ass game.
Right.
And I think TF2, getting into TF2 was pretty fucking damn good too.
Although it probably failed miserably. Didn't they have that in Surgeon Simulator as well?
Did they?
Yeah, they had that because they had I know they had the Razor Hydras in there, which you can actually implement that with the.
You know
Oculus
the
Rift.
one you walk? I can't never fucking remember what it's called. Walk.
Maybe not. I think I'm just thinking of the Razor Hydras that went in there, which was
Is
actually
it-
funny.
The Virtuix Omni is a thing you stand on,
Mm-hmm.
and you can walk in games.
Right.
So
It's kinda
imagine
like that-
using.
It's kind of like
Imagine
that
using-
Wii
go on.
board thing that they had for Wii Fit. That's what it reminds me of, the thing you just said.
Basically, but you can just walk in. Imagine using Virtuix Omni,
I
which is
prefer
the
using a
walkpad,
controller, to be completely honest.
the Oculus Rift, and the Razer Hydras.
Yeah, those two can actually implement together.
And someone's actually done all of them together.
Oh man. Well, I think that's basically the end of that. That's the end of the 4 topics. So now we get to the next portion, which would be the video game quiz.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want to do mine or do you want to do yours first, Kicker?
Yours first.
Okay, this is for Kento only, unless you want to answer them too. I don't really care.
No, it's okay.
Okay, Kento, are you listening?
What?
Uh,
No, I'm sorry. Yeah.
We're doing the video game quiz now. This is,
Oh,
is my
I didn't
first.
study! Okay.
Now, keep in mind, I'll probably have to read these a couple times, and they are multiple choice. The question number 1 is: you are in the grocery store about to buy your favorite food. What is it? Is it ice cream, dots, an apple, a candy bar, a power bar, or chicken breasts?
Ooh.
Now, before you guys get ahead, the quiz I'm doing is from quizrocket.com. It's what video game character are you?
Okay, I'm thinking either an apple or dots. Someone make me choose one for me.
Go
Apple.
ahead. There you go, an apple.
Apple.
Do apple.
Apple, more healthy.
Okay. Alright, question number 2. If someone walked up to you in a bar and punched you for no reason, what would you do? Freeze them? Ask them on a date, I like it rough? Stomp on their head? Shoot them? Or eat them?
Now, what do we mean
I
by
like the
eat them?
extreme. Eat them.
Eat 'em?
Eat them.
Eat them out, or
Alright, your favorite pickup line is, Baby, I'm like Taco Bell. I'll spice up your night. See my friend over there? He wants to know if you think I'm cute. What's your name? Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again? Or if I could rearrange the alphabet, I would put you and I together.
Oh, I have a better one, and yeah, okay.
bad. Too bad.
I'll go with the last one.
Last one?
This is because that's the last one you can remember.
Yeah.
You can you can ask to hear the answers again. I don't really care.
Yeah, I think that was the best one I could.
It's vacation time. You don't like what's your name as a pickup line?
What?
One of the answers was what's your name on your favorite pickup line.
Well, then I'll choose that one. That one's even better.
Yeah, what's your name? All right, question number 4. It's vacation time. Where are you going? Egypt, Antarctica, Vegas, baby. Wherever everyone else is going, New York City or outer space.
Antarctica.
Antarctica? Okay.
We're making that mainstream now. No.
Most of the famous video game characters are men, but some women video game. It should be video game characters. It just says video game. Know how to kick ass too. Which gender makes for the best video game characters?
Ooh.
And it's basically saying like, since I'm saying you're a man, you're down to 2 choices.
Can I choose other? No.
Do you want to do I'm a woman? Okay, well here they are. I'm a man and I like male video game characters. I'm a woman and I like girl video game characters. I'm a man but I think you can't beat a hot girl character in a video game. I'm a woman but I prefer classic all-male video games.
D. No, I'm joking. C.
Alright. So now we know if he's straight or gay now. You have to dress up to go out. What are you wearing? Heavy metal armor, a pinstripe suit, overalls, tight small clothing, and a holstered gun, or wearing? Oops!
If I could, I would do chainmail armor just to get the looks.
Okay.
Just to see how people will react.
Your arch enemy challenges you to a fight, so you bring a huge sword. Who needs a weapon when you have killer looks? Your mouth, an ice ball, sniper rifle, or fireballs?
What was the question?
Your arch enemy challenges you to a fight, so you bring. And then the answers were a huge sword.
And what were?
A huge sword. Who needs a weapon when you have killer looks? Your mouth, an ice ball, sniper rifle, or fireballs?
What was right before the sniper rifle?
Yeah.
An ice ball.
An ice ball?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say the sniper rifle.
Fireballs?
If you were a donut, what kind would you be? Chocolate? Chocolate frosted? Lemon filled? Sugar donut? Old fashioned? Or jelly?
Lemon filled.
Your main mode of transportation is teleport, running, helicopter, van, rolling, or ice skating.
Teleport.
Ice skating.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to just see a character roll down like areas. You've won the lottery.
Yeah,
Your first big
I'm coming.
Exactly. He's like in the log roll, like he has like his arm stretched out. I'm coming. You've won the lottery.
I'm on my way.
Hang on, next question. You've won the lottery. Your first big purchase is a motorcycle, guns, new guns, lots of guns, candy, lots of candy, the Hooters franchise, or a lifetime supply of ice pops.
The Hooters franchise.
A lifetime supply of ice pops.
Lots of candy. Lots and lots of candy.
Alright, next question. I don't know how... Okay, we're like more than halfway done. Oh, you decided to get a pet. What is it? A bulldog, penguin, Siamese cat, turtle, scorpion, or an adorable puppy. Or an adorable puppy.
A turtle. No, I'd do a penguin.
The penguin? Okay.
I'd get a penguin.
Alright. Your friend wants to buy you a drink. What do you order? Frozen... Oh my god, these names.
Frozen yogurt.
Decory or something like that. Jack and Coke, Scotch straight up, dry martini and 4 more for my date, please. Beer or wine?
Ooh. You see, I'm 17. I'm not allowed to drink.
Just
Let's go
pick
for
one.
the wine. No.
Okay, we'll go for the wine.
I like to be
Your
fancy.
room is
You already know.
your room is currently so messy I can't even see my bed. Sort of cluttered, but I can still find my underwear when necessary. Perfectly neat and clean. Clean minus the clothes strewn on the floor from last night. Wink, wink. I'm not sure, but I think my mom cleaned it for me today.
Sort of cluttered,
Okay.
but I can walk around it, so.
Unless you really want to say your birthday, I might just answer this question for you.
What?
Because it says the next question is, video game characters are eternal, but we aren't. How much life do you have left? And it's telling me to enter in your birth date.
Ooh.
Just enter it.
Sure, I'll do it. There's like a billion people who have it. No. June 27th.
Hang on, these are in numbers.
No, sorry. Technical terms, June 26th.
Why?
Crap.
It's weird. It was
Hang
like
on.
11.
Hang on, guys.
At-
So anyway, what was the
Should
year?
we turn this down?
I still need the year.
1997.
Okay. Okay, now for some reason this is a star. It says, would you go back to school to get smarter? Yes, I
No.
want to be smarter than my friends, or no, I'm pretty smart. Plenty smart already.
I'm plenty smart.
Okay.
I don't fancy going back to school. That's just
We're almost
too many
done.
bad memories.
We're almost done.
Hey guys! Oh, guys, walk away. He's white and ginger. Just don't.
We got like 15 seconds. Hang on. What's this quiz not even work? That suck.
What?
I said, watch this quiz not even work. That'd be the funny part. Okay, let's see. Skip to results. Your results. Let's see if this works here. You would be Sub-Zero.
Ooh.
You'd be Sub-Zero, and there's actually a little bit of information. Sub-Zero, you're somewhat distant, some might say cold, preferring to conduct your business on the DL instead of attracting a lot of attention. So congratulations, you have become Sub-Zero.
I've become antisocial and unwanted by people.
There you go.
Yay!
You become the guy that kills Scorpion.
Get over here! You're dead.
Okay, now we can do yours.
Alright. I'm just doing a really weird thing in Charles Fusion. I'm driving a car.
That is really weird, isn't it?
It's really weird when it's a bike game.
Yeah,
Oh.
So someone's literally made like a Brigada Veyron.
they didn't have a bicycle.
It wasn't a bike, and the weird part was it wasn't on a legitimate track. You could drive where you wanted to.
They should have a tricycle. They should have like a tricycle.
Right. So you think you're a gamer? This is going to be for both of you guys, so you're going to just have to choose a question and answer between you.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you if you get it right or wrong until the very end, then we'll figure out how many. It's 50 questions.
Oh my god, that's gonna be long.
Okay. Loading.
I'll probably mess a good bit of these up.
Right. So it says...
I'm buffering.
Okay. It says this screenshot is taken from... I'm going to take a picture of the screenshot and send it to you.
I'm
Can
sort
you
of in
just
full
show
screen. I'm sort of in
Well-
full screen.
Okay, well, Jaime, you're going to have to answer this one alone.
Oh no.
It's the only way they'll be able to see the picture in the background.
It's actually a very easy one to know.
Ooh, I actually don't. Hold on.
Now-
It's basically just for Soul Devil. It's looks like you're looking from down from a balcony with the street and some cars and some people.
Okay, so no, listen. There's three options: Simcopter, Grand Theft Auto, or SimCity.
Ooh. Okay, that might be easier. So what was it?
Simcopter,
So,
Grand Theft Auto, and SimCity.
I remember the first Grand Theft Auto really sucked, but so what was the first one?
Simcopter,
Simcopter,
Grand Theft Auto,
Grand
Theft
Theft Auto, SimCity. I'm gonna have to say Simcopter.
Next, what is the name of the remote underground laboratory in Half-Life? Lambda Research Lab, Black Mesa Research Facility, or Deus Ex Research Lab?
I'm watching that series right now for Vex. Yeah, it's the Black Mesa.
Yeah, I do remember that. From Half-Life.
How many Tetris blocks are there in the classic game?
Oh my
8,
god.
6, and 7.
How many?
Ooh.
So there's the block, there's the straight one, there's the L, there's
Let me Google that.
No, don't Google it.
there's the Z,
No.
there's the I don't
There's a
think
T.
yeah, there's the T. That's 5 so far.
Let's say 6. Because you got the square too.
I already said the square.
Okay, so which ones have you named off so far?
I said the square, the straight one, the L shaped, the Z, and then there's the T one.
Ooh. I feel like there's one more. Because there's one going straight up and down, and there's a straight up and down and a straight left to right. Side to side.
But
one.
does that count as a different shape? Because if it does,
I
then
think so.
that means that'd be 7. No, technically, that means the L shape would be 1 then.
Yeah, so that would be 8.
I'm gonna have to push for an answer before this takes the next year.
You can always edit it can always just tell him to skip ahead.
Don't worry, it'll only take 2 years.
Okay, what's your answer?
8?
We'll just go 8, I guess.
8?
We'll just go 8. Although I have a feeling we got that one wrong.
What is the name
Yeah.
of this video game character? I need to send you a picture again.
Oh, fantastic.
Great.
I can't see these pictures.
Jamie should get this pretty easy.
Okay.
There's nobody here. What? Oh. What?
Jamie,
What?
click the link.
I did.
What is the name of this video game character?
What the heck is this thing?
Oh no.
Oh.
Is it a Moloch?
No.
Okay.
Give me name. Give me name.
Moloch, Munch, or Abe?
What was the last one?
Abe.
Ain?
A-B-E, Abe.
Abe. I'm gonna go with Abe.
Okay. What is a noob? A very young player, an experienced gamer, a geek.
A noob.
What was the second one?
Unexperienced gamer.
Inexperienced. Unexperienced gamer? I
Yep.
think it'd be that one.
Do you agree, Jamie?
Yeah. What was the question?
You said yes, so I clicked it. Oh well.
Oh well.
What? Okay.
What?
It's like, okay.
Okay.
This screenshot is taken from...
Oh my god! How many screenshots are in this fucking quiz?
I don't know. Link in chat.
Is that? Oh! Oh! Give me the names. Give me the names. I might know this one.
Baldur's Gate 2 or Diablo 2.
Oh! Okay, what were the first two?
Ultima, Baldur's Gate 2, and Diablo 2.
Ooh. First one, I think. No, it's Baldur's 2. Boulder Gate 2.
No. I'm gonna tell you that was wrong just because of how fucking
it.
easy that was. Diablo 2, you fucking idiot!
No! I was wrong, dang it!
Which game
Because I play games like this one, I believe.
Which game is referred to as a virtual digital dollhouse? Black and White, The Herbs, The Sims.
Sims.
Black and white digital dollhouse. That wouldn't be Sims.
No,
game?
never mind.
Which game is referred to as a virtual digital dollhouse? Black and
Okay,
White,
Sims.
The Herbs, or The Sims?
So what would be counted as a digital dollhouse?
Yes, which game?
I heard black and white digital dollhouse.
No, that's one of the answer. One of the
Okay.
boxes is black and white. The game black and white. Would that be referred as
The
a?
digital dollhouse would be The Sims then.
Yeah, The Sims.
I heard black and white digital dollhouse.
Oh look, another photo for you.
Oh my god.
Now, if you don't get this one, Jamie, I'll probably kick you from the call, okay? There's the limit.
No pressure.
This large controller is required to play, right? Steel
Okay.
Battalion, Mech Warrior 2, or MS Flight Simulator.
MS Flight Simulator.
No.
And I swear, if I'm wrong, I will leave this call. No, I'm joking.
What is the name of this video game character?
No!
Hold on while I send a photo.
Oh my god, there's so many fucking video game pictures.
Video game.
Is that Kirby, Mega Man, or Bomberman?
You didn't tell me what. Oh yeah, you did. Okay.
Idiot.
This Bomberman.
Thank you.
Did he redeem himself at least?
Yes. This is a screenshot taken from...
Oh my fucking god.
That. Theme park,
Mm.
capitalism, SimCity 2000.
SimCity 2000?
What does BFG stand for? Big freaking geek, big fun game, big fucking gun.
Big friendly giant. Gosh. No.
Big freaking geek, big fun game, big fucking gun.
For BFG?
Yep.
Big gun.
I usually hear big fucking gun.
Shall we go with that?
That's usually
Yeah.
what I go with, yeah.
How many ghosts are there in Pac-Man? 5, 4, or 6?
4.
Yeah.
What is the name of the ultraviolet FPS where you can pee on someone's face? Redneck Rampage, Soldier of Fortune, or Postal 2?
Isn't it?
I'm gonna have to go with
Honestly-
Rampage because that's the only one where... What?
I wanted to say Postal 2.
I feel like Rampage though because I feel like that's the only time that anyone would ever just go with like...
Well then, I guess I would go with that, I guess.
Yeah?
Just go with that, I guess.
What? So Redneck Rampage?
I guess.
Yeah. You
I'm just
say
gonna let
Redneck,
you know
not
that
Rampage.
it was actually Postal 2.
Fucking knew it.
No!
Fucking
Oh, dang
knew
it. It was Redneck and I was like, oh, okay, it's definitely gotta be.
Right, so I have another screenshot for you.
Oh my god.
That screenshot.
Yippee!
What is the name
This is
of the
his question.
spiral in the center of this map? Dwarven Hole, the Vortex, the Maelstrom.
Let's
I
see,
think
either
I just
Vortex or Maelstrom. What game is this
Oh
from?
my god, I hear
I feel like
screaming.
another game.
I hear random screaming coming from outside my door. Yeah, do you hear
Okay,
that?
Dwarven Hole, the
I
Vortex,
don't actually.
Maelstrom.
Have fun.
I'm gonna have to say the Maelstrom.
The screenshot is taken from...
Oh my god. So
Okay,
many screenshots.
again, another thing of if you don't get this, I'm probably literally just gonna hang up, okay?
Yeah, that'll be bad
Okay.
for the podcast.
But don't care, this is one of those, if he doesn't get it... Right, you see the picture?
It's Mortal Kombat. No, I'm joking.
Final Fight, Street Fighter, or Double Dragon?
Street Fighter. It looks like.
Thank fuck.
I was half expecting the scat shot to be hung up. Like, well, I guess that's the end of the podcast. Just like that.
I hope you guys enjoyed.
Oh, this one would be absolutely perfect for Soul Devil. But it's another picture. Here's the picture. Right. You can probably explain it to him. These gamepads belong to Nintendo 64 and Sega Dreamcast, Nintendo GameCube and Sega Saturn, Nintendo 64 and Sega Mega Drive.
Okay, so because I used to play with this controller. Okay, I'm trying to remember. It's got the three coming down, and the middle one has the knob, and the big red start button.
Big red start
In the middle?
button. Usually the big red start button was N64.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll explain what the controllers are because he is fucking useless at. It's a purple
Yeah,
controller
I am.
that you stick the game slot seams into the back of it. It's got the two controllers that like what would happen on an Xbox 360 or PS4 controller, but then it's also got the big one in the middle. So in the middle one, there's the stick you'd use on one of the controllers.
Like an analog
I
stick?
call it the knob.
What?
Like the analog stick?
Yeah, the analog stick. On the left,
Yeah.
it's the D-pad. On the right is 4 yellow buttons in the.
That's Nintendo 64, because those are the C
Okay.
buttons.
Yeah, 64.
And then there's the 2 other buttons next to that, with the red button in the middle.
Wait, 2 buttons. Yeah, there'll be 2 buttons. There's
Okay,
one
so
will be on the back, and the LR will be at the top. There's a
No,
slide
there's
in
a
the back.
green. No, there's a green and blue button right next to the
That's
2
VA.
yellow. Okay. Okay, and then the other controller is a very, very chunky one, and what looks like a screen in the middle of it. You've got the analog stick on the top left. You've got
That's
one
defi-
analog
Yeah, that's definitely N64 and Sega Saturn.
Sega Mega Drive.
The N64 and whatever the other one was.
Well, there's
Looks
you've
like
got
it
the
was Mega
Nintendo
Drive.
64 and Sega Mega Dreamcast, Nintendo GameCube and Sega Saturn, and Nintendo 64 and Sega Mega Drive.
Ah, fuck. I know it's N64 one, so I don't remember the fucking...
There's a red. It looks like on the top though of the other one. It's the mark is red or whatever. Like the
What? Yeah, what game
Company
console
thing?
has a company with a red logo?
Company with a red logo. That's
Okay,
Nintendo.
that's Nintendo.
It looks like a swirl or
Nintendo
something.
has a red
I
logo.
might be wrong here.
Mm.
I know the first one is fucking Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Got
And the
It
second
might
one,
be Dreamcast.
it's a very chunky and very flat-looking controller. You've got the
Fuck,
green,
I don't
blue,
know.
red and yellow key on the
Let's
right.
go with Dreamcast
I don't...
because it looks like
Shall we
I-
Dreamcast it?
I guess. Let's do
because
Dreamcast.
Sega I know is blue.
Alright, next question. What kind of animal is Sonic? A hedgehog?
Well, he
a
didn't
dog,
hate on
a
us,
squirrel?
so
He's a hedgehog.
that's a good sign.
He's definitely a squirrel.
No, that was a Sally.
Who's
With Sally was
Sonic?
a squirrel.
What is gibbing? Jumping from one platform to another, making fun of other players, blowing a player into blood-smeared smithereenness of nothingness.
Gibbonness?
B.
What is gibbing?
Gibbing? I have not
Mhm.
actually heard this term.
Jumping from one platform to another, making
That'd
fun
be
of other
parkour.
players, blowing a player into blood-smeared smithereenness of nothingness.
I know the first one
B.
was like parkouring, so yeah, just go with the middle one, I guess. Even though that
What is
sounds-
the name of this video game character?
Okay. Another one like that. If you really don't know, try to explain them.
Okay, let's see.
Kirby, Dax,
Oh!
Jim.
Hey! Okay, I know him. Okay, give me the names.
Kirby, Daxter, and Jim.
Dexter.
Is it an orange rat? Type thing.
What?
Is it like an orange rat
Yeah.
type thing? Yeah, that's
What is the
that.
name of this
Orange
video game
Gun-
character?
There's another one.
There's more, but wait, there's more.
Alright, there's another picture I can't look at.
Okay, I may not know this one.
Fulgor, Saber Wolf, or Cinder?
I don't know it either.
It looks like a orange ponytail thing.
I don't know it.
It has an orange ponytail, red glowing eyes. Looks
He
sort of
doesn't, he doesn't know
lizardish,
any of those
annoying.
names. There's no point.
Oh, okay. Give me the names again.
Fulgor, Saber Wolf, Cinder.
Saberwolf.
Which game has the first bullet time feature? Which game had the first bullet time feature? Max Payne, Serious Sam, Enter the Matrix.
Enter the Matrix? Maybe?
So?
I'm sorry, what? I stopped paying attention for a second.
Which game had the first bullet time feature? Max Payne, Serious Sam, or Enter the Matrix?
Wasn't it Max Payne?
I'll go with Soul. I've learned to go with him.
I remember I know Max Payne at least utilized the bullet time more than anything else, because that's kind of what they're famous for, was bullet time.
What is the name of Mario's brother?
Luigi.
Luigi.
Don't
What is
even-
the oldest game in the list? Pac-Man, Tetris, or Pong?
Pong! First video game ever made.
Pong.
The screenshot is taken from...
There's another one.
Can I just answer this yourself because you both know this game and we'll fuck it?
What is it?
Wait, let me see.
I don't know.
I don't
what
see it anyway.
I don't know what it. I can't see. Sorry. I'd have to back out of the slideshow to look at the pictures. Even though it's just one giant picture on my screen.
Okay.
What game is that?
I don't play first-person shooters. But give me
Counter-Strike
the name.
Condition Zero, Counter-Strike Source, or Team Fortress Classic?
Is it Source?
Yes.
Okay, it looks like it'd be source generated, so...
What is the name of this video game console?
Okay.
Soul, you sure you don't want to back out?
Do I need to? I mean,
Well,
they're
it's a
gonna,
video-
they're gonna see my desktop if they do.
Never mind then.
If we're trying to just have a picture in the background. So, let
What?
me see something. Let me see if I
Okay,
can
it
work
says
out.
video computing system. That's all it says. Okay, what?
Okay, the Atari 2006... Okay, you should know this, Soul, by just listening.
Mm-hmm.
The Atari 2600, the Sega Master System, or the NES. And on top of it, it says Video Computing System.
Hang on, I think I might have found a workaround to look at the pictures. I did. That is definitely not an NES.
Nope.
What are the other two?
Atari 2600, 2600, Sega Master System.
It's like a Master System. I don't think... that doesn't really look like
What's
it's a
that in the
Master System.
bottom right-hand corner?
Looks like
That
the
looks
Atari
like
symbol.
It does.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do Atari 2600.
Yeah,
From which
I found
game
a
is the
workaround.
big... Okay, cool. From which game is the big end boss? Is this big end boss from?
That's another picture. I get to see the
Oh, yeah.
pictures now. Yay. So I can help out.
Return to Castle Wolfenstein, Wolfenstein
Fuck. I know
3D, or Wolfenstein Enemy Territory?
Oh, fuck. I knew.
Wait.
I knew it wouldn't
It's
be-
a Wolfenstein, I can tell that.
Yes, because all three of the answers are Wolfenstein.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's think here.
It's not 3D. No, maybe.
I don't think it'd be 3D.
Because they had a really bad whatever for 3D back then. Oh, it has shadows! It's 3D! No.
Wow. What were the other two? There were Wolfenstein: The Return, or something else.
It looks like it could be the return because I see he looks returny.
Yeah. He's typing right now.
You want to just say the return?
Well, yeah, let's just go with The Return, I guess.
The screenshot is taken from...
So many screenshots. I'm waiting for it and waiting for the link.
Oh my gosh, look at all the screenshots that he sent me so far. Oh!
That's a Samus game. That's
Yes.
It's like one of the.
Oh.
It's for the GameCube, I believe. I think it's the GameCube one. What are they?
Star
what are they-
Wars Republic Commander, Time
No.
Shift, Metroid Prime.
Metroid Prime.
Metroid. Yeah, Metroid.
You can clearly tell
So
from
many
the.
pedestrians, so little time is a game quote from Quarantine 2 Road Warrior, Carmageddon, GTA.
What was the quote?
So many pedestrians, so little time.
I know it's not GTA.
Yeah.
GTA never.
What were the first two?
Carmageddon.
Road Warrior, Carmageddon, GTA.
Carmageddon?
Just-
Carmageddon.
Carmageddon.
Okay. And Road Warrior. I'd have to say Carmageddon.
I'll just go with Carmageddon, I guess.
What was Mario before he became a plumber? A pizza delivery boy, Princess Peach's toy boy, a carpenter.
Wasn't he a carpenter for this?
I thought he was a plumber.
It said. I remember reading a manual. I think it said he was a plumber, not a carpenter. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
What is
So
the hero in the game of The Legend of Zelda?
Link.
Link.
Yep, I wasn't even going to give you the questions, the answer.
It was Zelda, obviously.
Yeah,
Duh.
because we all know Zelda's the guy. I mean, it's called.
I
The Legend of
thought it
Zelda.
was for the first 3.5 years of knowing that game.
Wow. New.
What is the name of Ratchet's robot sidekick?
Clank.
Link.
Ratchet and Clank.
What is the name of this video game character?
Here's another one. Let's see what the picture is.
The man with a beard,
Oh,
and a
right,
sign
like
on his
the
head with a
radio.
Hollywood sign behind him.
Let me see what this looks like.
Ooh.
Kane, Dr. Evil, or Yuri?
Yuri, that's a kind of anime. So let's not go with that. No. If you know what I mean. No,
Why is there's a D? It looks like a D on his head. On his forehead.
Doctor?
He's got a Soviet Russian thing on his collar.
So give me the names again.
Yuri, Dr. Evil, or Kane?
Dr. Evil or Kane, one of the two.
The one thing has that thing just looks like a D on his forehead. It really does.
So Dr. Evil.
I guess.
Dr. Evil.
This screenshot is taken from...
My asshole.
The screen capture thing has just stopped.
My fucking asshole. This is gonna be just a giant hole.
Oh,
Oh my god, what the fuck?
what are the game names?
Virtue Fighter 4, Soul Calibur 2, Tekken 4.
I played
Soul
Tekken
Calibur
4.
2.
No,
To think-
no, it's not Soul Calibur 2.
No, okay.
I
That's the
don't,
first one.
Yep.
I don't remember that. Yeah, to go Virtua Fighter 4.
You've played Tekken 4, right?
Yeah. Was that
That's from
Tekken 4?
That's from Tekken 4.
I don't remember that asshole being in that game.
To think, that's the graphics of their fourth game.
Yeah. I don't
What does
remember him.
MMORPG stand for? I'm not even going to fucking give you the answers for this one, you can just tell me.
Massively multiplayer online role-playing game.
Thank you.
Ta-da.
Which of this PC games is a real-time strategy? Which of these PC games is a real-time strategy game? Civilization, Warcraft, Magic the Gathering.
Civilization. No.
I've already taken your answer, thank you. Who is the hero in the game Metal Gear? Solid Snake, Skneeder, Raknov.
Solid
Rakio.
Snake.
Solid Snake.
It's usually just
Who is not driving in the first Super Mario Kart? Donkey Kong, Yoshi, or Princess Peach?
Princess Peach. No.
I've already taken
Please
your
leave
answer.
that.
You shouldn't shout and answer it at me. What is the name of the red faction in Dune 2? Ordis, Harkonnen, Atreides, Atreides, something.
something along
Well,
that, I guess. Did you know we've already been doing this podcast for an hour?
More than that.
Yeah, a little bit over an
That's
hour.
awesome. We're going to be listening to this tomorrow and watching myself make an idiot of myself.
Continue. What is the name of the red faction in Dune 2? Ordis, Harkonnen, Atreides. I'm being shouted at by so many people for just pronouncing that wrong.
The 10 people that watch this.
Yep. What is it?
I don't
Choose
fucking
before I
know.
random it. Shall I choose?
If you fucking want to, go right on ahead.
What is the name of this video game character?
Joey, another one. What question are we even on?
That was hot how you said that. I was like,
What question are we even on?
39.
Oh, okay. What the?
Zach McCracken, Gulliver Swift, Guybrush Threepwood.
That looks like the
I think
Adventure of
it's
Monkey
Gulliver, but-
Island. Looks like the Adventure
Doesn't
of
it?
Monkey Island. Or something like that. Fucking looks like that, anyways.
So Zach McCracken, Gulliver Swift, or Guybrush Threepwood.
Fuck. I've heard. I have no idea. I really don't.
Jamie, choose one.
I'm going to say Gulliver.
What do Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Dead or Alive, and Doom all have in common? They are all movies. They are all released in GBA. They are all beat 'em ups.
Doom's
They're
not a
all
beat 'em-
what?
Doom's not a
Third
beat 'em
one?
up. I know Doom's not a beat 'em up. It's more of a horror type survival, so I know that one's
They're-
out.
Okay, they're all movies. They're all released on GBA. They're all beat 'em ups.
Released on Game Boy Advance.
I don't think that any of the. I don't think one of those was not Game Boy. I don't think.
So let's go with the first one then.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact that I don't think Doom is a beat 'em up. I don't classify it as a beat 'em up. If it is, then I'm gonna be fucking shocked.
This screenshot is taken from.
What's it? This one will be my earlobe. What the fuck?
Lemmings, Worms, The Settlers.
What's that? Wait, it's loading.
What the hell?
Maybe the Settlers. I don't know, but
Alright, yeah, just go with the Settlers.
There you guys. What is a frag? A frag is a broken flag. A frag is a kill count. A frag is a near miss.
What is a... Yeah, I know it's not the first one, I know that much. A frag is a kill?
a near miss. You said, or a near hit?
Near miss.
I
A
think
near hit and a near miss are pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. And the second one was a kill?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say a near hit.
Yeah, just go with near hit.
In which first-person shooter can you play as a Soviet soldier? Medal of Honor, Call of Duty, or Battlefield 2?
I don't think you can play a Soviet Soldier Battlefield 2, can you?
Call of Duty. You can. Are we talking about the original Call of Duty?
I know in one of the first ones you played, you could play as like 4 characters. And Medal of Honor, I don't remember it really having a Soviet character. And there's so many Call of Duty games.
Oh my gosh. If you saw my web browser right now with all the tabs I've had to open for screenshots,
I'm just opening them on my phone.
I swear.
Because I just have this picture.
Okay, which one is it? Medal of Honor, Call of Duty, or Battlefield 2?
I'm giving this one to you, Soul.
I'm thinking. Do Medal of Honor.
What is the best-selling game ever made for the original PlayStation? Gran Turismo, Final Fantasy, or Metal Gear Solid?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Fuck. I gotta think about this one. I really have no fucking idea.
Jamie,
Okay, tell me the question again.
what is the best-selling game
can't-
ever made for the original PlayStation? Gran Turismo, Final Fantasy, or Metal Gear Solid?
Final Fantasy.
Soul?
I'm gonna go actually. Maybe Gran Turismo. I'd have to say Gran Turismo.
Choose between you.
I'm gonna have to go with Soul. He does way better with gaming than me, it seems. He's known more than me, so.
This screenshot is taken from...
Oh!
Here we go again.
StarCraft, CNC Tiberian Sun, CNC Red Alert 2.
Hang on, I have to go back. I have to go into Skype again.
Siberian?
Is that the Soviet Union fucking thing again?
Let me see. Oh, that's the wrong picture. Ha! Whoopsie. I think I clicked the wrong picture.
It's
No,
the
I
bottom
didn't.
one you
No,
want.
it's good. No, it's good. The hell?
I think Tiberian.
Yeah, look, there's another Soviet-Russian thing.
Yeah, I thought so.
What was the... I don't even remember the answer.
StarCraft, CNC Tiberian Sun, CNC Red Alert 2.
Do Tiberian. I know for a fact that's not StarCraft.
Yeah.
This screenshot is taken from...
Ah, my black
If that's StarCraft,
What?
then I'm a blonde.
It's my black heart.
Half-Life, Counter-Strike, Quake 3, Urban Terror, UT Tactical Ops.
I know it's not the first one. I can tell you that right now.
It's not Half-Life, no. That was not a gun in the game. For one.
So Quake 3, Urban Terror, or whatever the last one was.
UT Tactical Ops.
That kinda looks.
I would say Tactical Ops, maybe.
I might have to go Tactical Ops in this one.
Okay,
Right,
what is the
I
name
remember
of this
Quake was
vehicle?
super bloody.
What is the name of this vehicle? Let's see.
Come on, guys. Have any of you ever played Halo?
I have, but
Yeah.
I don't remember the vehicle names.
Oh, I know him.
Is that an
That's a
APC
Warthog.
armored... What?
Is that
It's a Warthog.
Yeah, isn't that a Warthog? I do remember that much.
What is the name of this video game character?
So many links. Oh my god.
That's the Master Chief! No, I'm joking.
The vehicle's name is Master
Ooh.
Chief, we all know that.
M. Bison, Goro, or
Isn't that
Baraka?
Baraka? Isn't that Baraka from Mortal Kombat?
Well, yeah. Which was the first person shooter you could play online? Duke Nukem 3D, Quake, or Descent?
What?
Duke Nukem's not a online game, is it? I don't remember it being one. The original Quake, I don't remember was. Is that
Well, it's which was the first person shooter you could play online?
you could play online. I don't think Duke Nukem you could play online. Quake, the original Quake didn't have online, so I have to go with Descent.
Mm-hmm.
What are the names of these video game characters?
Oh joy, another fucking picture.
Guess what it is, though?
Is the picture already up?
Well, one, it should be very easy for anyone that knows anything about Half-Life. Two, it's the last question. And three, if you get
Let's
this
go.
wrong, you're
Gordon Freeman!
It's Gordon Freeman
Is this Sam and Max, Sam Fisher and Gordon Freeman, or Zeno and Judy?
Sam Fisher and Gordon Freeman.
Alright, we are finished.
Oh boy.
Uh,
I wanna-
Total score, 60%.
Yay, we got a D.
You got 30 out of 50.
Yay.
What?
We got 30 out of 50. Yay.
Yay! Better than I thought I was gonna
Yeah, did a lot better than I thought. I thought we were gonna
Right,
get
the
like a
questions
40.
are actually random, like there's loads of different questions, so I'm gonna do it on my own now and see how good I can get.
He's gonna get 100.
do. While he does this, I'm gonna talk to you, Soul, for a bit about a random thing that I saw. And we can do this as a subject. Sound good?
Alright. Right on ahead.
Let me close every single one of these pictures very quickly. Still going. Still going. Okay, we're done now. Okay. Let me find it. So, it was on that news website that I was looking at earlier.
Mm-hmm.
PC Gamer.
Uh-huh.
It was a glitch with Assassin's Creed Unity.
Right.
Apparently, this is the first time that they've done Assassin's Creed with multiplayer.
It is.
And with it, it's fully multiplayer based. But apparently, there's this new glitch now that came with the new update that Unity players are Ubisoft is telling Unity players to delete every single person off their list of people that they work with.
Yeah, because of the update and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I've heard of that, and it must have been a bug error from that update.
Yeah. No, but
So
that's the thing.
basically they're forcing the players to delete everything. Because
Yeah.
of their mistake.
Yeah. So, no, they're saying to do it, but that's to save them from losing the game, because if they don't do the game, if they don't delete everybody, then they won't be able to play the game.
But it's technically
They're working
Ubisoft's-
on a
But it's
fix, right?
Ubisoft's fault for having that bug in the first place. They gotta check those, and they're forcing the player to delete everything for something that they fucked up on.
Yeah, but they're trying to find a fix for it. They've already acknowledged that they've messed that up. What I'm saying, though, is how do you think that's going to affect the gameplay? Ooh. The gameplay.
It's probably. Well, it depends on what exactly they're going to do to make up for it. Sure, they came out and apologized, but how exactly are you going to make it up to the average gamer?
That is a good question, actually.
If they do something crappy, they're gonna have less people play their game. If they do something really well, they might have.
Talking about really bad, very quickly, going off topic very quickly.
Okay.
Did you hear about that, whatchamacallit? It was a gas station that blew up in some town here in the U.S.
I've heard of that, yeah.
And it killed like 6 people or something. And so the company of the gas station, to apologize for the deaths, went around to every single house in the town and gave them a coupon for a free pizza and a drink.
That's the best they could do, I guess.
I know, I was like, are you serious?
Guys, I finished the quiz.
Okay, have fun with that.
I got 80%.
I fucking knew it. I knew he'd get a better score than us. I fucking knew it.
I'm a genuine ultimate super gamer.
Congratulations. Now go fuck yourself.
But yeah, very quickly, back on this subject though.
Mm-hmm.
Because
what exactly can Ubisoft do to make up for their mistake is the question.
that is true.
I mean, they're
I
forcing
guess-
them to delete their progress and everything because of something that they screwed up on.
What happened?
They could come with some new downloadable content or DLC that they could come up with, I guess.
Fucking
That
have
would
to
work.
be free.
But yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would be free, but it would, like,
That-
add
I
something
would-
really cool to the game.
That'd probably make up for it. That probably would increase the gamer turnout.
Yeah.
So that probably would help
So-
the turnout. It just kind of depends on what Ubisoft
Yeah.
is planning on doing. Because, if you fuck
And
up, you just gotta
something-
make up for it for what you did.
Yeah.
If not, then you're
Some-
just going to see a decreased gamer turnout for your game.
Yeah. Something very quickly also that I would say that they should do is while they're working on this update to fix the that's keeping them, they should look for any other bug that they might have missed or that they know about.
I'm sure they are.
I know this is obvious and they probably are, but like I think it should still be said. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
right.
So what kind of downloadable content though do you think they would do? Like
If
they did
you
that.
really wanted to guess, probably something to do with the story and probably something to do with an online multiplayer. If you're really...
probably.
That's probably what they're going to do there. They're probably going to find a way to add
Add
the
in, like-
story of a Unity, which I've actually... I got the chance of playing it at a convention, which was pretty cool. It's like one of the only conventions I've ever got to go to.
Which convention was it? Would we know it?
Probably not.
What's it called?
I went down to... Fuck. I can't remember what it's called now. It was like way, way before it was released, like when they just started handing out everything. It took me like 2 hours to play like 10 minutes of the game. I was like, oh. It looked pretty cool.
Oh!
And then I watched like a 17-minute preview of it on YouTube, and it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, there's like only one game I've ever actually looked up like previews and stuff for, and that was Watch Dogs. That looked like a really cool game. But like,
I had the experience of doing
Now we hear-
Watch Dogs as well.
I think
I-
the only game I've ever been really excited for release on would be the game that I'm still waiting for release is Mushroom 11, which is an amazing game, releasing March next year. I got that game before it was even on pre-release because I was talking to talking to the developers of it. I got they sent me out a copy of it and went, here, try this for us. Before it, literally one of the first persons to get it.
That'd be perfect for like a console record or whatever, because you get a free preview of a new game. I don't have the luxury of that though.
It was literally because I met them at EGX and went.
Actually,
got
I
to
had
talk
a couple of indie game developers sort of come out and reach me about me playing their game, and I did. But I didn't record. I just played it, and they saw that I was recording some indie games, and like, hey, you should check this out, and blah blah blah. And I usually forgot to record it. I thought that was pretty cool. That made me feel special.
Yeah.
To have an indie game developer reach out to you and say, hey, I want you to play this game. I was like, okay, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as well, with Mushroom 11, there was one other thing I was going to say, which I can't remember now.
Okay, here's a question. Anyone here been hit with the third-party copyright strike yet?
Oh, gotcha.
I have, but not for gaming.
Soul Devil, you know our
because-
channel has 13 of them at the moment.
From what?
From the music video I put up.
From the dubstep drops?
From the dubstep drop, there's 13 different companies who've gone, no, you're not allowed to use that. And I went, okay, put ads on. They've got ads on it now, so they make money from it, but we don't. But it still brings in people to us.
Wow.
So, there's 13 strikes on that.
You know,
I cleared
have,
them all.
I'm not surprised,
2.
actually.
Yeah, I cleared them all, so it's alright, but...
As long as they're
I have-
kind of still in good standing.
Yeah, it is.
I guess while we're a little on that topic, what exactly is the plan for the community channel for the future? While we're still here.
I was writing down some stuff, earlier. Well, I've got what I plan on doing, personal videos anyway, is, I'll be doing the Assassin's Creed, well, is this going up on the community channel?
What? The
Podcast?
If you want it to.
Can it? Because if it is, I'll spurt out what's going on now instead of making a different video.
Sure. Go right on ahead. I'll even edit this out just in case you want just this clip.
Yeah, if you just edit this out so that I can put this in as well.
Yeah.
People that didn't watch the entire podcast. So basically, there's a couple things going to be happening. PlayStation 4. I'm getting a PlayStation 4 for Christmas, basically, and I have capture card literally sitting in front of me right here. So HD capture card, it's 720p only, but I might get an Elgato eventually when need be.
Whenever we get more money.
Yeah, when I actually have some money to spend, I'll get an Elgato. But for now, we have to stick with the Roxio HD Pro.
Which is not
But
that
basically,
bad.
what's going to happen is I'm getting a PS4, and we're going to do an entire... I say
Not
we.
we. No, have fun with that. That's all you.
I'm going to be doing an entire playthrough of the Assassin's Creed games. So every single game that the Assassin's Creed has ever had, I will do an entire 100% playthrough of. Now that's not just completing the main mission, that's completing every side mission, doing all the viewpoints, everything in the game that you can do, I will do.
You can take out like the grinding for like money and shit. You can probably take that part out.
Yeah, anything that is grindy or like moving from one location to the next will be clipped out.
You could also do. You ever heard of Trevor Conroy?
No.
He's kind of he's like a Nintendo guy. He likes to 100% games, but he kind of like puts little snippets of where everything is.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll do like you'll see everything that I do, but none of the boring bit of getting.
For like an example, you know, like in Assassin's Creed 3, you had to collect feathers or something.
Yeah.
You could record you basically just finding the feather, get the feather, and then just have it edit to where you find the next one.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That way they don't have to just watch you roaming around to find everything.
And that will be especially important in Black Flag because the map is fucking massive.
Yeah,
I tried collecting some of one island and I just got bored and went, fuck it, I ain't doing this while I'm not fucking recording. But that will happen, and even if it takes me a year or so to do, I'll still do it.
It probably will.
It probably will take me about a year.
I'll make sure to remind you to do that because you're.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
More things from the PS4 will be Just Cause 3, a full 100% of GTA 5 in first person only, Far Cry 4, and some other games probably that will be released between now and when I finish all of that. In May, I'll be getting, or hopefully in May, whenever they release, I'll be getting an Oculus Rift. I'll be doing a lot of shit with that.
I want you should do some horror stuff with that.
I plan on it. That would be fucking amazing. I hate horror games, so it'll be even better.
I do too. I'm like more of a half guy in horror games. Like I'll get freaked out, but like I'll jump, but
I won't play
scream.
at all.
I'll jump, but I won't scream.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh god, and that's about it. That's like my greatest.
But yeah, so that's what's coming for the channel. I don't know what everyone else is doing. There's quite a few people not uploading and haven't uploaded in a while. And I plan on talking to them. Soul is the one keeping the channel alive currently.
I'm like its back leg. Like
without Soul, you're fucking all 4 legs at the moment.
Yeah, I'm holding everything up right now.
You're literally without Soul at this stage. We wouldn't have a channel.
That's only because when I'm bored, I edit.
Yeah.
And I'm bored very often.
Then Destic is doing a lot with keeping the channel running, as am I, to make sure...
I'm keeping the channel up, and via my efforts, they can keep the channel running.
Yeah.
If I just completely stop, they basically completely stop their work.
Yep.
So, here's hoping I don't stop then.
Yes. I do a lot of upfront work, and you see what I do.
Pressure.
I'm a fucking workhorse behind the scenes. Like, you have no idea how much I work to keep everything running.
Oh, you don't realize how much Destic does, though. Like, I do a lot of upfront work, and you'll see what I'm doing. He does all the little things in the background that kind of just make the channel that bit better. Like, he did all of our channel art, he's done the intros, he's done... he's done his own videos as well, which take him 8 to 9 hours to edit each. His 2-minute video.
And then another 4 hours to render.
Yep. And then several hours to upload. So he does a lot for the channel as well.
It's basically right now me, Kicker, Destic, and every now and then Adam.
Yeah.
That's basically it right now.
Minx has done 3 videos because we played some The Forest. That was fun as hell to play. We shat it every now and then. The game broke so often.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot coming. I plan on doing a lot for the channel, hopefully.
I plan on doing a couple things for the channel. Like, I'll keep the exclusive Let's Plays going because that would make the people that watch the community that much more special. That I do exclusive Let's Plays. Like, none of that, the Star Fox thing that went up today will not go on my channel at all. That's cool. That's only for the community channel where you see that. Hopefully, in the near future, I can get better setup because right now my setup sucks. But I've dealt with it.
Maybe one day Jaime will join us in there.
I'm good right now. I've thought about it a few times, but yeah, at the moment I like being on my own.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of how I don't know.
But the new thing about the channel is as well. I haven't quite told everyone. I've told a couple of you. Is that you can upload anything you want now. It's not strictly gaming.
Didn't you say that in the chat?
I did say that, but no one really noticed it.
I noticed it.
So it is now literally.
I might people up there.
What, Jamie?
I might join on, and I could do dance videos.
Sure,
that'd be cool. I could do my breakdancing. Seriously.
Well, it looks like this will be another highlight: the joining of a new member.
Yeah, hopefully.
we got 3 highlights.
Possibly. I have a camera.
Yeah.
I've been trying to set up my own dance channel, but yeah, that hasn't worked. So.
Yeah, a lot of our views kind of click onto each other. Like someone will see one video and go, "Oh, look, another one."
Yeah.
And all of the videos are stuck into playlists, so you'll probably watch one and then click onto the next one as well, which is really useful, actually.
It's your choice on who you want to see. It's really your choice. You don't like me, but you like Kicker. You can go on all Kickers. If you like Adam, if you don't like Adam, but you like me, you can just go on mine.
Yeah,
if you like dancing.
Yeah,
and that's why dancing.
And that's why I want to start getting more people into the channel to go, look, we're not just about gaming. We want to literally just talk to you. We want to be the community.
Even though it's called Asterox Gaming.
That can be changed, because the email isn't strictly that. So
no, it's not.
We are the gaming pool, YouTube. But yeah, it says the gaming pool, but it says pool as well, meaning everything. We are
the gaming everything.
we are everything.
We are the gaming.
We are the air you breathe, the warmth you take in.
I hope that soon I'll be able to actually record console stuff because I have a good bit of games I could probably do for console stuff.
Well, when I get my Elgato, have you got a capture card?
No.
If I ever get an Elgato, I'll send you out mine.
Alright.
And it's like an $80 capture card.
Damn.
$80-$90. But then Elgato is like $190 or something.
I have a couple games that would be hilarious to record.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a complete playthrough of Skate 3 as well on the Xbox, because I love that game.
Yeah, I have Skate 3 as well, actually.
On the Xbox?
No, I don't have an Xbox.
Okay.
I have a
Oh, yeah.
PlayStation.
Game.
The only reason I got a PlayStation is because the freaking online was free, right?
And now it's not, is it?
No, not for the PlayStation 4. PS3 is still free, though.
Okay.
It's like, yay. Free internet, because we don't have the money to pay for online every year. Come from a poor background and everything. But yeah.
So that's about it. Really?
Yeah, this would kind of be the conclusion where we wrap up everything, I guess.
We have been going for
We're approaching 2 hours right now.
Yeah, we are approaching about 2 hours or so on our...
I think that's awesome.
I think one last thing we really should start doing sooner or later would be streaming.
Yes, unfortunately I won't be the one streaming. I can't stream for another 8 months.
Why is that?
Why not?
I don't have the internet to do so.
Oh.
I need better
That sounds-
internet.
I
and
could,
once
but I
get
don't
better
have the
internet-
computer for it.
Yeah, my laptop.
When I'm streaming, I'll be streaming console.
Yeah, I'd probably...
I do everything on a laptop, so
I'd probably have
So-
to...
I've learned that that's not the best way to go about it.
Expect next summer for me to be just basically streaming most days.
Just hopefully still have the channel up by next summer.
Yes, we will. We will have the next year. And we have got someone wanting to invest in the channel, but they want us. But we've told them wait a bit, and we'll see where the channel is going, which could get us £150 of advertisement, which is £300 of advertisement due to the network we're with. Thank you, Claude Digital. Claude Digital, one of the probably best networks that we could be with at the moment.
There's a promotion right there. Got promotion.
Yeah.
We're promoting the people that are promoting us.
Yeah, because they're an amazing chat. They're
See,
amazing.
we already have a sponsorship, basically. Look at that.
In a way, yeah.
In a way, yes,
In a
because
way,
we do
yes.
get stuff
Except
from
we
it.
don't necessarily have to mention them.
No, we don't. We don't. They never say anything like, "Oh, mentions and videos," or put us here and there. And I'm just like, "That's good," but we probably will anyway because you're an amazing network. You get music and anyway.
You do?
Yeah, there's an entire music library I can go to.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. If I were to join, would I be able to use that music
Yeah.
on my separate channel?
On your separate channel, nope.
No?
You get to use it on your dance music video through us. If you're not partnered with anyone,
Okay.
you can go partner with them and get that as well.
There you go.
That sounds good.
I'll link you to it in a minute when we're finished.
So is that the joining of a member right now? Is this going to be official?
Can I?
I've already said you have a spot with us.
Let's go!
Look, there's a
There we
highlight
go.
right
New
there.
member.
The joining of a new member of Asterox Gaming.
Jamie is now officially a member. He will be doing dance videos.
It's amazing.
Yay!
Sweet.
And then if
Awesome.
he ever fucking feels like it, gaming videos. If he ever fucking feels like it.
Well, yeah, he's always welcome to do gaming videos
Yeah.
with us, like join in stuff.
I host YouTuber events, so of course I do gaming videos.
Yeah. Exactly.
Kicker, why'd you leave that last one?
Which one, the UHC?
Yeah, the UHC, like...
I don't know, I just wasn't around for it. It kind of happened, and I was like, oh, oops.
Well, I'm done. Well, that just happened.
So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there it goes.
podcast 2, huh?
Well, guys, that would be the end of the second podcast, Devilish Podcast episode. Thank you guys for joining in. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Love me.
Hope you guys enjoyed the lovely picture in the background for the entire fucking duration.
What picture was it?
It was his profile picture that entire
Oh,
time of him dancing.
Yay! That's a preview of my dance videos, guys.
So yeah, you get a
That's a preview.
See, look, we actually do have a picture that's related to the podcast. Look at that.
Wow.
Hey!
How did that happen?
Look
I
at
wasn't even
that.
planned.
I don't understand.
Look,
It was destined.
it was destined, yes. For those of you that want to know, before we started, I wanted to string around a picture because like maybe we should do something related to the podcast. I was like, fuck it, I'll just do around a picture, and now we have something related to the podcast.
Wow.
Yeah!
So this entire time it's been related. That was totally all planned.
Apparently so. Apparently so.
Jamie planned that. He was trying to get into the channel the entire
He
time.
just waited for the right moment.
Yeah.
The picture was trying
Wait
to
for
like
it.
a glimpse.
I know about them.
Anyways, if you guys actually
It's
stuck
not funny
around for the entire duration, thank you guys so much. That's it's not often a lot of people stay for an entire podcast.
Although, unless it's NerdCube's podcast, I'll stick around for anything on that.
Yeah, well, I guess that
A quick thing, for how Jaime got here, was I posted in chat, we're not back, basically saying, I'll be back in a bit, I'm doing a podcast, and he went, ooh, can I join? I went, I don't know, asked the soul, and he went, yeah, sure.
I said,
So
I was like, sure, I don't care. I mean, fuck. I don't really care how many people are in a podcast. It's just like fucking like 50 people and we can't get anything across. I mean, that's a different story.
But those are always the best because then you know, you don't know.
Then what's the point of the podcast?
To love.
Right. Anyways,
Yeah,
let me try this out show for the third time.
No more dance videos!
Let me try this
See you
out.
later, guys.
Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out Asterox Gaming, which I don't know when this is going to be posted up there, but it will be posted soon, as well as some highlights. If you guys didn't watch the entire thing, that's fine. I understand it's not very often people stick around for a large podcast.
Yep, but if you did, then
But
thank you
if
very
you
much.
did, congratulations.
Made it through this
You're
thing.
very awesome. I don't even know how many views this is going to get, to be completely honest.
3 views!
What?
Thank you all 3 people who watched this!
Put it on Asterox, it will get a few.
It'll get a couple.
It'll have 1 view and that'll be my mom, don't worry.
It'll be 1 view and that'll probably be me, because on my other channel.
Here, I'll do what I did with the dubstep one, I'll just fucking put it everywhere.
Well,
Reddit, 4chan,
I guess that would be it. So, my name is SoulDevil21.
My name is Kicker.
I'm 343 Kento.
And we will talk to you guys next time.
Me, Jamie.
See ya!
Yeah.